They never did full lights off and just watch like a choir concert where I was like crashing one of the steps. Like,
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nick Delgado. I'm the Director of Bands at Desert Ridge Academy in North Indio. And let me be the one to please welcome you to this year's Desert Sands Unified School District Middle School Honor Band. These students have been working very hard these past few weeks, and all the directors and I know what part of the year it is with state testing and all these trips and everything. So first of all, I want to thank all of you in the audience for supporting your child and their music education. Also want to thank Dr. John Fignan, who is in the sound booth right now. He is the band director here at Indio High School, and we are so happy that he is letting us use his facility once again. I want to thank you because this is such a collaborative type of activity, being in band, being in music. And another person that we want to thank is Dr. Michael Fleischman. He's our visual and performing arts coordinator, and he did a lot of the behind the scenes things to make this whole event happen. Thank you, Dr. Fleischman. And continuing with that theme, I'd like to thank all of the band directors for helping get their students here, and in no particular order, I'd like to start by thanking Ms. Joan Dubler from Quinta Middle School, Mr. David Lopez from Colonel Mitchell Paige Middle School, Mr. Michael Dubler from John Glenn Middle School, Mr. Anthony Huerta from Palm Desert Charter Middle School, Mr. Alejandro Batista from Indio Middle School, and Mr. Samuel Chang from Thomas Jefferson Middle School. real quick, I know you didn't come here to speak, but this is the second year in a row that we have brought this honor band back, and we're really hoping that, 2 years down, we're hoping that this is just the way we do things now every year. So again, really happy to have all of the collaboration between the high school here, Dr. Fleischman, all the band directors here, such a tight-knit group, and of course the amazing students on stage. The honor band director this year is such an incredible person, and you hear all of the stories, everything good, but like seeing her actually work with the kids, it's like, okay, that makes sense. She backs up what everyone says about her. She is just an incredible person to work with. Her band's always doing very well. Festival, marching band, off the stage, going to Carnegie Hall, Rose Parade, all that stuff. She's done it all, and we're just so happy to have her here. May you please give a round of applause for the incredible Mrs. Jeanne Christensen.
Not as tall as everyone. Mr. Delgado forgot to introduce himself, so I will say we also want to thank Mr. Nicholas Delgado, who was speaking to you to start this concert. So first and foremost, thanks for having me out to the desert. I don't know what kind of wind that was last night, but y'all are crazy. That is like a lot of wind. I live in San Diego, and we sometimes get wind. That was some kind of wind. Like, I was staying at a hotel right near the 10, and the poor guy last night, as I came in from finishing rehearsal here last night, it's like mopping out the sand. It looked like in the lobby, and I was like, he goes, I just can't stop it. People need to stop coming through these doors. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, that was a lot. My car, you could lift all my fingerprints right now. Like, all of you just take them. Like, yeah, if you're wanting to, like, rip me off, there you go. Take a fingerprint. Yeah. So anyway, first and foremost, thanks so much for having me out here. Such a pleasure to get to work with students that are on this stage. You know, the distinct difference between all of them being in their classroom and their band ensemble is this on stage is the word honor, meaning they were selected on purpose to sit on this stage today. And it's something that we've really been talking about. You watched them come in, not being the typical child that you may know, right? And you saw that, like, oh, we're prideful. We know how to have pride. We know how to form together. And one of the great things about it is, when it's an all-district moment like this, they have learned that there are friends all over this community coming together for the same exact purpose and learning and making good music together. This all started though with the help of all of the educators that they're in front of every single day. And for me, that is great. I got to come in on Friday and start rehearsal. We did have a really good rehearsal Friday night, even better rehearsal that was even longer yesterday. And then we had more rehearsal this morning. And it's really fast weekend, but gosh, they have worked so hard. And I hope that that first piece, you know, was one of those things that, like, let's start off in such a strong way. Let's have a fiesta, right? Let's celebrate all that is great about the community, as well as students playing music and students coming together because they were selected to come together. Let's make this special. Our next two pieces, we're going to do Sun Chaser, and it's really that. We are chasing all things great about the sun, and we're always reaching forward. You know, we're always going to have whatever's in our past, but the idea is that we reach forward and we are moving forward, so that we're chasing things all the time. Then after that, Spring Creek Overture. It's a really great piece that's exciting because a creek sometimes is really calm and other times it's not, and it kind of keeps going, and there's a flow to what is happening with it. So our next two pieces is Sun Chaser followed by Spring Creek Overture. right? That moment in school when you had to, like, teacher called on you to read something out loud or stand up and do something in front of the class, right? They do that all the time in band. And the more they do that, the stronger they're going to be as adults, right? The more confident they're going to be. Are they terrorized a little bit right now? Yeah, they were like, we're going out there. You know, like, I get that, right? If I'm 13, 14 years old, I'm going to be nervous too, right? I was a musician too. I was a kid too, and I remember taking stage and just thinking, oh, I hope my mom's out there. You know, that kind of thing. But like, am I breathing? Am I breathing? And it was one of our final words, we're going to all breathe. We're going to remember to breathe. We have to breathe. But this is what it means to come together and stay super focused, you know, and you allowing them to do this whole experience. I just want to say thank you to all of you, because you're the ones that had to drive them here. They're minions still, right? They don't have their licenses yet. You're the ones that have to keep moving them around, and that's appreciated. And I just appreciate that you said, sure, invite. And the invitation for me to come in has been just an honor. You know, I have spent 35 years in teaching, teaching at the high school level, and it is my love and my passion, to create music with students. And so are they a little bit younger than the ones that I'm used to? Yes, but I've also had the opportunity, even with Antonio, who's on the stage here, and if you're the family of Antonio out here, you've already seen me. We have someone on this stage who was in the All-Southern Honor Band. That's half the state, and he qualified for that, and he represented this community in the best of ways, right? These experiences are supposed to be some of those core memories. And you know what they're going to remember? They're not going to remember all the notes. They're going to remember, like, lining up and practicing. Because you know what? They didn't come on the stage magically clean like that, right? They're going to remember that Mrs. C so demanding. Yes. Yes, I am. You know, that's how we get better, right? And so this for you, take this home, be proud of every moment that they've done. And with that, I just want to say thank you to the students that are on the stage. I'd already talked to them and said thank you, but I'm doing it formally now that your parents can hear this and your families. But also, thank you to all of you. Thank you to the educators. There's great things going on in the desert. I call it the desert, because I'm not in the desert. Yes, there's great things all over this whole region, and it's because of you. You're the ones keeping music strong out here. And that is always the legacy that we want, right? Life is so much better with music in it. So I just want to say thank you to all of you, and we're ready to play our final piece called The Jester's Gallop. A gallop, it's a race. Let's go. the teachers, all their salary just came into my hands right here. Thank you so much for this. Hey, I like to do this every once in a while, and I'm gonna, because, you know, the concert's not that long, yeah? I'm gonna have them sit, I'm gonna have them push their stands down, and if you want to try to get a picture, right, this will be your moment. After that, I'm gonna have them exit the stage, they're gonna go to the band room, because that's where all their stuff is, and then they're gonna meet you out, yeah? So everybody knows kind of where you've been dropping off kids and that kind of thing. The band room's on this side, so they gotta put their stuff away, and then they're gonna meet you outside. Okay, good. We're gonna do something really quick so that you can get a picture.